I know you're gonna dig this. Welcome to the Past, Present, and Future Show with your host, right now, Nathaniel.
Yes, with your host, Rodney Nathaniel. We have a wonderful guest tonight. Y'all to see who he is, and y'all gonna be amazed at what's going on with this guy here.
There are no prepared questions, no holds barred. Folks can ask whatever they want. So, of course, the first edition will be with my mother, with it being Mother's Day weekend. We're excited. So, Mom, any questions?
Yeah. With this being your first run in a campaign, why now?
You know what? I looked at the field and thought about it. And I decided, you know what? I have to give it a shot now. With everything going on with the pandemic, and I know the issues we face in our city and in the community, I just wanted to make sure we had a strong enough voice in Lansing. And there's some great people on that list, but I'm not sure if they can bring it home. And I know I can. I've built the relationships. I know I can go to Lansing and get the work done. So I'm ready to take this to the next level.
And I guess I'm biased because I'm your mom, but I can truly say there have been times when you spent a whole lot of time doing stuff in the community, doing stuff for other people, when I thought you should have been doing other things. But that's just who you are, right?
I think that's my mom's way of saying I should have had a better job, brought in some more money.
I'm just saying.
You know, I love our neighborhood. You know, I love our neighbors, and I want to do everything possible to make it better.
Okay. And I know we're being lighthearted, but I do just want, you know, to just speak to everything that's going on. You know, my heart goes out to, you know, people who've lost loved ones and friends with everything going on with this virus. And lately, you know, the things that have been happening as it relates to our young black men. As a parent, as a mom, you know, I would be remiss in mentioning.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. You know, especially here in the city of Detroit, we lost some true titans, and this is going to be hard to get over. Actually, we'll never get over, but we definitely have to come out of this providing some help, not just financially, but mentally,
right?
Emotionally.
Yep.
Folks need to know that they're not alone. And as it relates to everything going on in the world and our country when it comes to young black men and police or vigilantes, you know, it's even harder now that I think about it, you know, being a dad. I think about Marcel, Maxton, nephew, and Caleb, and it's just, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts a lot.
It does.
You know, there's sometimes you just watching those news reports, I catch myself honestly, you know, crying, because it's like, why? Why are we still dealing with this in this 2020?
Right.
So we can't legislate away racism. We can't. But we can make sure that we level the playing field for people of color.
Yep.
We can make sure that we charge hate crimes to the fullest extent of the law. and we make sure folks feel represented. Because right now, we just don't feel represented, and we have to do better as a country.
I agree. And I couldn't be more proud of you and your brother and your dad. So I am blessed. I am so very blessed, and just so proud of you, son.
I appreciate that. We're the blessed ones because, you had to live in a house with 3 guys.
I'm just saying.
And you only have 2 grandsons, so.
Boys all around.
Boys all around.
True boys, mom. True boys, mom.
And, I love you and appreciate you. You've always been in our corner. And it's funny because I know Dad always said we were teams. It was like, you and your mother.
Right.
It's me and Marcel. You and your mother. But, no, I've always been a mom's boy, so love you and thank you for everything and always being supportive.
And we're Team Cummings.
Yes, all the way around.
Team Cummings.
All the way around, so.
Love you too.
Couldn't have asked for a better mom.
Thank you.
I know we're supposed to be socially distant, but I think we can do a hug if we're related. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, it was unscripted. There were some funny bloopers. We'll probably have to edit that out because she did ask if I was working out. It's a pandemic. No, I am not working out. I'm getting big just like everybody else because we're staying at home. But once that gym opens up, Planet Fitness, I'm getting my money's worth. Thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon on the campaign trail, but when we're safe to go out. Happy Mother's Day to all.
Wow, I hope y'all enjoyed that clip y'all just saw with my guest today, Marcus Cummings, him and his moms. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And how you doing there, Marcus?
Brother Rodney, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. All right. Let's tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. They just saw a clip of you, man, and they see what you're running for, the state representative, District 10, and that's nice, man.
Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've lived over in District 10 since 1998. My family, we moved over there. I went to Vernon Elementary, Bovian for a little while before transferring to Ann Arbor Trail, and then Oak Park High School and Wayne State. But I've been active in my community since my early 20s. I'm now 32, so a little over a decade.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, and Detroit, I was born in Virginia, but we moved up here because my father's side of the family is from Detroit. But Detroit has been my home and my love. And I love this city. I love the people of this city. And I decided it's time for me to go out there and do what I can to help my city.
Right. So I guess, for me talking to you all the time, you're not a complainer. I don't never see you complain, the little time I spend with you. And I'm just saying that you're trying to do something about it, instead of complaining. And I'm about right?
Oh yeah. And I tell the boys I mentor all the time, you got to be about action.
Correct.
You got to be about, doing something. It's easy to complain. The hard part is actually going out doing the work.
Yes, I know that's right. Yes, man. And so what a couple of things that you got planned, like the couple 3 things that your priority is?
Yeah, if God willing, come January 1st, if I have my hand on the Bible, I'm taking that oath. From day one, it's about working for the people. First things first, we have to repeal the Governor Snyder pension tax. For those who were born after 1952, your pension will be taxed in the state of Michigan.
Wow.
That's not fair.
Not at all.
If you worked, 20 years, 30 years for a company, you get your pension. That's the money you earned. That should not be taxed. That's number one. Number 2 is I want to help the governor fix the damn roads. But I cannot support a 40-cent gas tax. that would hurt too many people. You know, personally, I used to drive Uber. So as somebody who's done a gig economy, I understand, you know, how hard it is. So I don't want to compound their problem or their situation. Now, I want to look at using money from the catastrophic claims fund as a possible loan,
okay,
to fix our roads. So real quick, the catastrophic claims fund, every person who insures a vehicle in the state of Michigan pays $200 towards this fund. That fund right now has north of $20 billion in it. Now that's supposed to help cover those who were hurt in the auto accidents. I want to make sure we audit that fund first, take it out of the hands of the insurance companies, and then use whatever excess we have to start fixing our roads. That's number 2. And then number 3 is definitely working on, we got to fix our public education. Right now, the system we have is broken. Too many school districts are suffering financially.
yes,
They're seeing lower enrollment. We have to redo public education. And I tell folks, public education in Michigan is our Apollo mission. It's like going to the moon. If we don't overhaul and fix it now, we will fail generations of kids to come.
wow. So you're a father yourself, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, my son is 6. He'll be 7 in August.
Ooh.
Going on 30.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, but on that note, I'm gonna take a break right quick, and we'll come back and get in depth into more on what you're trying to do for the city. Okay?
Give it to someone else but yourself.
Cummings, the candidate for state rep, District 10. We were just talking about, his son and stuff. Is he a father? And it seemed kind of, I don't know where it's going with these kids these days, man, because how the education system, we just got to talking about that. So what do you think? What are you trying to change for the education?
So, and I'm going to be real honest. I know a lot of folks don't like change. But me personally, and I'll stake my election on it, I want to see us go to county-run school system. Right now, there are over 500 and I believe 60 school districts in the state of Michigan. There are only 83 counties. I want us to go to an 83 county-wide school system. So if you're a child who lives in Wayne County, I don't want you stuck just by zip code. You should be able to go to any school in that county. We have to increase diversity in our schools, and we have to lower our class sizes. So we have the buildings to do it. We have the great teachers to do it. And with that also, we restructure teacher pay, making sure every teacher in Michigan is paid what they deserve.
Yes.
And then we also restructure the pension system for our teachers, because right now we are underfunded about $30 billion, and that's unacceptable.
Wow.
So we have a lot of work to do. And I know a lot of people are like, well, if we go to a countywide system, folks will leave DPS. I don't want people to look at that, because it's not folks leaving DPS. DPS would be a part of the county system. That way we can take the best schools, put our kids in the best schools, restructure the schools that need to be restructured. Because where Governor Snyder flawed with EAA, that was a horrible idea. It was. You can't just take some schools and say we're going to reform. No, we got to reform all of our schools. And it's about everybody coming together.
Right.
I mean, if a kid lives closer to Dearborn High, why should we say, well, you can't go to Dearborn High because you have a Detroit address? It's not fair.
Right, that's not fair, because my son go to National Heritage. He was going to National Heritage Academy, and we stayed out here in Roseville. It wasn't a problem. We didn't have to change the address and stuff like that. They just wanted us to come to school, because with charter schools and public school, it's totally different. The fund is not there. They're going to take the school from them. Is that correct?
Right. Well, they are different. And a lot of our charter schools still receive state funding. The thing about charter schools that I'm not crazy about is they can open and close willy-nilly.
Yep.
And there needs to be accountability. That's why if we go to a countywide system, this system would govern charter schools within that county. So you won't have charter schools closed tomorrow and reopen under another name. We're not playing that shell game anymore.
Wow. Yes, man, because they can close the school, because you can't bat no public school, but you can bat old charter schools.
There's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of money in it. And they all upgraded and everything else, man. They hope for them to fail. And I see that. And they be hoping for them to fail.
And not only that, the other issue is, you pluck and pick the kids you want.
Okay.
In a charter school. And a lot of charter schools don't have to have those special education, which is a huge issue. We have a lot of our kids with autism. This is why I said we need to restructure to a county system and get that proper funding. This state spends $13 billion on education. And it's a shame and a disgrace that we are 36 in the nation.
Wow. Where
is this $13 billion going? So we got a lot of work to do. The system is broken. We got to fix it. I tell folks, it's like that lemon car you had. You kept dumping money into it, saying, just give me one more year. If I could get one more year out of this car, I'll be okay. We've been doing that with education. If we get just one more year. No. It's time to turn in that lemon, and our kids deserve to be in the Escalade. We need to have Escalade education.
I know that's right. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna take another break. I'm gonna come back with you with another question, and I hope you can answer this one. Okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right.
Imagine. Everyone living lavish. Panhandlers rocking the latest fashion. The homeless is now owners of mansions. The governor released the cure for cancer. Every question we ask a true answer. Like, what's the real reason for legalizing dispensers? Everything that you lost came back massive. Imagine a bum finding 10 million in the trash can. Imagine killing each other could never happen. Only looking down on your brother to lend a hand. Only thing popping is bottles and rubber bands. Imagine that mule and 40 acres of land. Imagine feeding kids who starving a piece of bread. Waking up and Uncle Sam was dead. Being healed, no more need for meds. Imagine the blood of Jesus anointed on your head. Just imagine.
Waking up to paradise. No pain and no suffering. Kings and queens, we rise up. Victims of a circumstance in the world where you have a chance. Oh, imagine.
Imagine a trace of hate never exists. Passing that ball of knowledge for an assist. Both parents at homes raising the kids. Imagine if we never snapped just as quick as a twig. Imagine if we measured the length, height, and width. Wouldn't be no defects in the thing that we built. Imagine putting camera phones down and actually help. Just imagine the Biggie and Pop was still here. Imagine left eye not making that left turn. Imagine if really a plane ever crashed and burned. Imagine instead of being contempt, you want concern. Imagine never robbing for profit but really earn. Imagine if your city really started to purge. Imagine if they understood the hell on earth. Imagine sticking to the philosophy, live and learn. Imagine if this was just a prophecy and discern. Just imagine.
Waking up to paradise. No pain and no suffering. Kings and queens, we rise. Victims of a circumstance in the world where you have a chance. Oh,
Imagine if King never told us about the dream. Imagine if Malcolm never said by any means. Imagine never standing and falling for anything. Imagine if Abraham never had set us free. Imagine this was your last breath that you can breathe. Could you leave it behind? Are you prepared to leave? Imagine your name not being in that book of life. Imagine no chances for you to get it right. Imagine steady working and never see a day off. Imagine putting work in and never see it pay off. Imagine working for the top 3 and get laid off and never get called back. You put in 10 years strong. Imagine all the pain and suffering is gone. Victim of circumstances, it's time that we conquer all. Imagine giving you all in this tug of war. Imagine rise and shine and opening your door to paradise.
waking up to paradise. No pain and no suffering. Kings and queens, we rise. Victims of a circumstance in the world where you have a chance. So imagine.
Partner, Mr. Marcus Cummings, the candidate for state rep, District 10. Yes, we're on the phone talking about now. We're talking about education. And I want to know more about the education, about the money. The casino, the lottery. I mean, where's that money going? Is it going in the schools or what? I don't know.
Well, and that's, you know what, that's a great question. Because so many people, especially here in Detroit, and I'm not gonna lie, I play a 3 or 4 digit every now and again. Mm-hmm. We always wonder, we spend so much on lottery, where does that money go? And what people need to understand is the lottery money, when you see the billboard, that's supplemental income. So what happens is Michigan changed the law. No longer do our property taxes go for paying for schools. Unless, of course, there's a specific millage for, like, building improvements, something like that. Our money for schools comes out of our taxes, our sales tax.
Okay.
The sales tax in Michigan was increased to 6% from 4% years ago. that 2% is dedicated for education purposes. Now, the issue with the lottery, I mean, the money is good, but it's not extra money. So what happens is, when the lottery says we gave $1 billion to schools, the state is like, cool, we'll take this billion. The billion we were going to put in schools, we can move that somewhere else because we got this billion from the lottery.
Wow.
So it's a shell game. And I want to make sure we're funding education. $13 billion is a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
But how we are spending the money, that's the problem. And with these school districts, we're having so many of them. I mean, spreading $1 billion over 500 school districts, you really start losing track of that money.
Yeah,
so we need a better system for public education altogether.
I think they thought they having a better system by building more jails, I thought.
Yeah, that's the other issue, the school to prison pipeline.
Wow.
Because in Detroit, as we know, a lot of our kids do. They end up going through the criminal justice system. And unfortunately, in this country, let's just be honest, the justice system is just the just us system. And that's the problem for Black America. And we could change that here in Michigan. We could change that in Detroit.
Yeah.
Another issue I want to hammer out is getting rid of some of these mandatory minimums. Because we know some folks who got caught up when they were young, they get a gun charge. You get a gun charge, it's 2 years.
Yep.
2 years. Off the bat, 2 years. Is that fair? No, because you might have a clean record and just got caught up in the wrong situation. Should you have to do 2 years in jail? No.
Wow.
No. Let a judge decide. You might only need a year probation. So this is where we need to come to terms with the criminal justice system in our state and as a country. We also got to talk about bail.
Right.
Because there are a lot of people sitting at a detention center right now who just couldn't pay the bail to get out.
Right.
And it's not fair that we have them locked up waiting for their court date.
Wow. Yep, I know a lot of people like that too, man. And that's not fair. And we're gonna take a break, and man, and this stuff, man, something gotta change. Something really have to change with this school, and like you said about the jail and things. And we need to get somebody up there, man, who can handle, certain things. And
Ronnie, before we go to break, I just want to say we have to have the will to change.
We got to have the will to change.
Yep, we can't keep complaining. We got to have the will to change.
Right.
You can't go on. All of your hope is gone. When your mind is filled with much confusion, happiness is just an illusion. When your world around is crumbling down, darling, reach out. Reach out. I'll be there to love and shelter you. I'll be there to always see you through. Never met a girl that makes me feel the way that you do. You're alright. Whatever I'm asked for makes my dreams real. I say that you do. You're out of sight by now. A fee-fi, fo-fum. You better look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm bringing you a love is true. So get ready, get ready. I'm gonna try to make your love the truth. So get ready, get ready. I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready, get ready, get ready. Come on! You're sweet as a honeybee, but like that honeybee sting, gone and left my heart pain. All that's left I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby? Please don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. Don't do it. Got to tell you that, baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Oh, baby. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, my girl, my girl, talking about my girl, my girl. I can turn the gray sky blue, girl. I can make it rain whatever I want it to. Oh, I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. And I can make a ship sail on dry land. But my life is incomplete and I'm so blue, 'cause I can't get next to you. I can't get next to you, girl. Next to you. I can't get next to you. I can't get next to you, girl. No matter what I do, I can't get next to you. Oh, yeah. Come on. Ooh, sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. Oh, I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Look out, y'all. Someone singing my place. Shoo-doo-wah, baby, I'm losing you. I can see it in your eye, the day that you lied. Shoo-doo-wah, girl, I'm losing you. Come on, we're gonna do it one more time. Sugar pie, honey bunch, sugar pie. You know that I'm weak for you. I'm weak for you. Oh, I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Your love is fading. I can feel your love fading. Girl is waiting. Oh, baby, I sure know I lose you. I sure know I lose you. Sure know I lose you, girl.
Yes, we just were talking about the education system, and I see he real deep into that. But one thing I learned about Marcus is he took my son in as a mentor. He mentored him. My son called this guy anytime. The days I was working and nothing to eat, he can call Marcus. Marcus DoorDash some food. He a good guy. He got a couple guys that I know that he mentor. And most people were asking me, like, why did he have a mentor? You're a good dad. Nope, it take a village. Trust me, it take a village. And I believe in that.
Yes. And you know what, let me say something. Rodney, yourself, all my guys who I mentor, I am so in awe of you all as parents. Because Rodney, I know you have a huge family.
Yeah.
And your sons are so successful. Your daughters are successful. And it's a testament to, you as a parent, your wife, and, you all should be so proud. I went to see older son to get my hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
This was before the pandemic. We're gonna say that.
Right, right.
So nobody gets in trouble. But his shop and everything, his success, you know, is just a testament to, you know, having good parents.
Yes.
And I tell folks, being a mentor is just that additional help.
Yes.
Because I know it's tough being a parent. And it's always good to have that help because I'm on the guys about their homework, making sure they keep their grades up, you know, making sure they're on the right path because there is so much out here that can just change and alter the course of life.
Wow. Yes. Yes, man. I see your mom did a great job on you guys. What, the 3 boys?
Oh, just 2.
It was just 2 of you guys. 2. Oh, 3 is your dad. That was just, okay, 3.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, cause I was listening to the interview. You know, y'all had, you know, for Mother's Day, whatever. That was pretty nice, man. And you got a pretty mom, man. Yeah, pretty good looking lady.
You don't know how many fights I got into.
Wow.
At elementary and middle school.
Well, excuse me then. Excuse me then. I won't say. No, excuse me. I won't say that again.
No, you're fine. It's funny now because as I'm older, when I'm out with her, they're either like, "Oh, is this your brother or is this your husband?" I said, "Wow, I just looked that old. My parents just looked that young."
Right. Yeah, that was my wife. She was looking at it with me. She was like, "Oh man, he got a nice looking mom." I said, "Yeah, yeah, but
I'm trying not to stress her out too much."
Yeah, please don't do that.
No. My mother, I thank her. Her and my father did an awesome job. My brother is currently serving in the United States Coast Guard out in Virginia, and I'm so proud of him. It's funny because we're 5 years apart.
Hold up. So the guy I saw, that's your brother? The one Trey be talking about?
In the Coast Guard, I don't think Trey met my brother.
No,
I know Anton.
It was one guy he met in the uniform. Who was that guy?
Johnny.
Okay.
No, that's another young man I mentor. He's in the United States Navy.
Oh, okay, that's the Navy.
He's serving down in Georgia right now.
Okay.
So I'm keeping him prayed up with everything going on in Georgia right now.
So how long your brother been in the service?
My brother's been in the Coast Guard now since 2012. Yep, he right after high school, he wanted to take a year off, but he started hanging out with his buddies, smoking weed. So I had to put my foot in his butt.
Oh, okay. You the oldest?
And I'm the oldest, yep.
Wow.
So I had to push him to make a change.
Wow, that's what's up. Wow.
Yeah, but I enjoy mentoring.
Yeah, that's good, man. And I see some of the things that you did with the kids, man. It seems like y'all just be having so much fun, man. And you take and you took my son places I haven't took him yet. You know what I'm saying? I won't go. But anyway, I won't go.
Well, I will say this. I'm gonna hold you to it. We do when everything opens back up. We do this laser tag place in Rochester Hills. You definitely got to go because I saw you on that football field. You'll definitely have fun at this laser tag.
Oh
place.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, that was a ball.
Yeah, then I want to say some other things, man. What do you do for free time? Have you ever played football or something like that?
I wrestled in high school.
Oh, you wrestle? I know you had to do something, man.
I know. I couldn't be this big and not do anything.
Right, big for nothing.
Right.
I'm looking at it.
I wrestled heavyweight in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What school you went to?
What's that?
Oh, you say in Virginia, you say? Where?
No, I wrestled in high school for Oak Park.
For Oak Park?
And and I went to Wayne State for college. Okay. I did not wrestle in college, though.
Oh, okay. No. How long you been at Wayne State?
I was too busy working.
How long you been there?
Well, it depends. Are we going to count the years or are we going to count the tuition payments?
See, the reason why I'm asking that because my wife been there. She been working there for like over 25 years.
I probably ran into your wife.
Yeah, she been working there for a while. Yeah, but she saw you. You saw her. Y'all ain't recognize each other, But
right.
Yeah, 'cause I'm looking at a picture, my profile I have on here right now of you with John Conyers. You know,
Yeah.
And how well you knew that guy?
You know what? It's funny. When I was growing up, my father was a precinct delegate, and he kept me around politics a lot. And he was a precinct delegate in John Conyers' congressional district. So I met him plenty of times, and then as I got older, you know, I got to talk to the congressman, and he's just a phenomenal man. And I want people to remember him for his commitment and the legacy that he has in this city.
Wow.
You know, everything that went down toward the end of his retirement, that can't define him.
Right.
He's done so much for this city.
Yes.
And I truly support him, and I thank God for him because he's laid a foundation for black people in general going into public service.
So, what make you run for the representative?
You know, all these years, I was on the sidelines. I was campaign manager for Phil Kavanaugh, who was my former rep when he ran for county exec. I worked on several campaigns. I've always been the guy in the background.
Wow.
And I was looking at the field of candidates, called a couple, and I asked one of them to convince me to vote for him. You know, if you can convince me to vote for you, I'll drop out. And unfortunately, they couldn't convince me.
Wow.
And I said, now's the time. We need folks who can get the job done. We can't just have folks sitting on their hands for 2 to 6 years.
That's right. That's right. Wow, man. Man, I'm tell you what. I'm gonna be pushing this video here, man. That I hope you get, get up there and get picked and be one of the biggest candidates and down to the wire. You know what I mean? And,
I appreciate you.
Cause you're a good guy and everything.
And I want to say thank you so much for this interview and this opportunity. And I want people to know, you know, I'm going to be me. I'm going to run my campaign and be me. And when I'm elected, I'm going to be me.
That's
so
right.
I'm going to still mentor my guys. I'm going to still be playing laser tag with my guys.
Right.
And I'm going to still be the best dad I can be.
Oh, that's what's up.
So it's not, you know, a lot of people get an elected office and they forget where they come from. I wasn't brought up that way.
That's right. And your mom seems so proud of you, man. And I'm proud of you too, just as well. And Trey was worrying about, like, if he's still going to spend time with us. When we was on the field, he asked me that question.
He said, he's going to be working this summer.
Yeah, he
get
told
some
me.
money in his pocket. And Trey also, no, I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, then that's what's up.
I tell all them guys, I'm riding y'all all the way through high school and adulthood. I'm going to be there screaming at your graduation.
I know that's right.
I got a young guy now, and Jamari, honor roll student at Ben Carson.
Okay.
And he was supposed to graduate this year. I mean, he's going to graduate, but he won't have a graduation ceremony because of the pandemic.
Exactly.
So I'm just so proud of him and everything he's done, taking care of his grandparents. And I told the guys I'm be there supporting him. I'm be on his porch screaming once he gets his diploma in the mail.
That's right. All right, we're going to wrap this up, man. I hope everyone vote for this guy here, Mr. Marcus Cummings. Y'all give him a hand. All right. Let's just vote for this guy, y'all. Don't forget this name because I'm going to be pushing it. And I hope I'll be working on this campaign with him. And I'm going to do all I can do for this guy. Thank you for calling in.
Summer, God willing.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks for calling in, Marcus.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right, keep
God
working
bless you and
hard.
the family.
All right, thank you. Yes, y'all, I was just on the phone with Marcus Cummings, the candidate for the state representative, District 10. I hope everyone vote for him, y'all. And before y'all leave, please like and subscribe my page.
I know you're gonna dig this. Welcome to the Past, Present, and Future Show with your host, right now, Nathaniel.